with y'all here at the beach. We chilling. We chilling. I'm waking up. I'm needing to turn up my screen here. But yeah, y'all. Sending y'all love and light. Man, we out here just having a nice, peaceful morning. And my dog's not gonna start this. She's grounded today. Izzy was a naughty girl, and she's grounded today. And no, you're not gonna come out to Daddy and have him change his mind. my dog's grounded. She got a little too active over a stick here at the beach yesterday. She never quite flipped out like that. So yeah, she's grounded, but it's all good. It's all good. We just out here and enjoying some coffee and chilling. I'm about to go do some work to trade for a weed eater, so that way I'll have my own weed eater to do some work with out here, since I got the truck bed trailer that I'm using to haul stuff and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just trying to get together some more yard tools and a few more tools, and so yeah, I can just just focus on doing my own little business. And oh, that coffee's good. But yeah, what's good with you, y'all? I still got like 40 minutes or something to chill out before I go do that work for the weed eater today. But yeah, I'm just trying to become as self-sufficient as I can be, man, because this puppet system's all played out, man. I don't want nothing to do with it no more. I can't. It doesn't work. It's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody else feel that way, man? Like, you're not one of these puppets up in this thing, bro. And no matter what you do, you don't fit in at these jobs no more. You know what I mean? Everybody don't be on some puppet shit, on some bad attitude, negativity, all this. Man, no, man, we spiritual warriors out here. We ain't got time for all that. You feel me? We gotta protect our energy, man. But if I feel like shit after leaving a place, that's a good sign that the energy is not for you. Hey, what's good? What's good? How's it going? What you doing today? Yo, we out here soaking in this beach before I go do some work. One of my clients for doing yard work and whatnot, stuff like that. I'm gonna go work off a weed eater, so that way I have another job lined up for cash that I need a weed eater for. So bam, I'm gonna do this gig today, get that weed eater, be able to call the person back, be like, hey, I got the weed eater, let's go. You know what I mean? So many people out there, man, they don't have no vision for themselves, you know what I mean? They don't, and I'm trying to help change that, because it's hard, man, Like, you're like, man, I'm so used to this, and once you grow past that and you just can't be involved with that anymore, you're like, I was on to figure something else out. So, just, take chances, man. Take chances. Life's too short to not take chances. If you don't take chances, then you're going to stay stuck. But certain chances you don't really want to take. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be smart. Yeah, man, I'm praying, man, so people will find that vision, man. And it'll come, especially if you dive into some real spiritual knowledge. You know, check out my playlist section, man. Check out my, just the whole playlist section. You feel me? Like, the whole thing is good. But check out, my Ascension playlist. Man, I promise y'all will find some uplifting, very good stuff up in there, man. And just truce, man. May the truth set you all free, man. Cause I know for me, man, the truth has set me free, and man, I ain't the same person. Like, I ain't the same. You know what I mean? You're not gonna. Yeah, man. It ups your playing field. You know, it's like you're on another level now. You're not the same as you once was. You're not gonna put up with the same shit you once would. And it's kind of like going back to the start for me, man. Because back when I was younger, I didn't put up with nothing. And you know, I really. There's been little bits here and there that you know, but for the most part, yeah, it's wild. Yeah, when I was younger, yo, I was crazy. Like, this is Dylan 2.0, because, man, when I was younger, I was a little bit of a crash out, but at that I was a smart one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was a smart one at that. You know, luckily I never got into too serious of trouble. You know, besides 5 years of probation, but that was for something else. So, you know, that was for getting into drugs, and man, I'm so glad to be away from all of that too. I'm so glad I don't be personally knowing these people dying from fatty and all this crazy stuff out there, man. Cause yeah, as soon as that shit popped off, man, I was like, bro, I don't want nothing to do with any of this at all, period. Like, and I wasn't even doing it at the time. I mean, like, anything. I was sober at the time. I was strong enough to become sober and still be able to deal and shit. Like, still be able to be around it, still be able to deal it, still be able to, you know. But I don't be in that life no more at all. Period. So, anyways, you know, it's, man, looking back on life, man, it's like, bro, on some real David Wilcock helped really change my life. You know, I mean, at the same time, I'm still not somebody you want to test, you want to fuck with. 'Cause boy, that old side of me will surface faster than you can say, oh shit. Yeah, you know, sometimes, I mean, certain parts about yourself, you know, you gotta accept. You know what I mean? Like, man, I'm a warrior out here, man. So, like I said, certain things about yourself, once you find out who you truly are, you're gonna have to accept. And it can be difficult. It's like, man, you know. But it's like these traits are a lot of times, you know, defense mechanisms, pretty much, you know. It's just the way that you protect yourself. That's why I got the name Spider Monkey when I was 18. It's the way I protected myself when I was locked up playing basketball. Got tasked by a G, stepped up to a G, man, and came out on top. So I got the name Spider Monkey. Good times, man. The video links I emailed you. I have seen that email. I have yet to go through them. I've been a little busy, but tonight I will for sure do that, or at some point today. Because now you got me interested again, and I'm like, oh yeah. Let me check that out. That'd be awesome, man. I'm gonna definitely check those out. Yeah, I just yesterday was really stressful because I had to figure out how to get. I was a little bit short on my land payment, and so I was like, you know, I'm already like a little bit behind, so I can't get any more behind, and so I was like, man, you know, it was a stressful day to figure out getting the rest of what I was short to send off for the land payment. Cause man, I'm not losing that land, bro. You know what I mean? If I only owe $4,600 on it now, man, I ain't losing that land. Cause with the improvements I've already done out there and the improvements I'm gonna do, like, it'll be worth way more than what I'm paying for it. So I gotta just keep doing what I'm doing, you know. I mean, some days, some strings of days be crazier than others, but you know, I got the payment in, so you know what I mean. That's what really matters. By the grace of God, man, like man, I already know, man. If I wasn't on this path, things wouldn't be working out like they are. Like, you know, I wouldn't be able to pull $175 out of thin air, like. But for the truth will set you free, but first it's gonna piss you off. Yeah, man, ain't that some real though, man? That's some real. Bro, you're gonna go through all kinds of transitions after you run it. Once you start finding out all the different truths out there, man. You know what I mean? It'll make you feel all types of way. But if you're mature enough to handle it and you know, move forward with life, it's definitely beneficial. Definitely beneficial. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, let's see what else. See what else you say. Okay. And yeah, the Daisy girl, she's a wild one, man. One is Fox News talking about reptilians, Northics, Greys, and insectoids, right? Yeah. Man, they need to be talking about the Draco. People need to be more aware of what the hell is going on, man, with this AI. So yeah, they should be talking about the Draco. course, they really don't want us diving into the positive beings that are out there who are fighting. Really, it's funny, that gets like no attention. And I have a list of a few. I'll have to find it again. I got it somewhere. But yeah, man, some of our guardians out there, It's sad that, that never gets talked about, like, ever. Everything's so focused on doom and gloom and negativity that, it's sad that all the fighting being done on the good side is just covered up, not even spoke about or anything. It's like, man, hold up. That's why, they say, be careful of what you allow yourself to ingest. Be careful of what you allow yourself to watch and listen to, and kind of back to protecting your energy, man. Gots to. It's one of the most important things you can do today. For anybody out there, man, one of the most important things is learn how to protect your energy, man. That is so real, bro. Because, like, if I wasn't protecting my energy, I'd be in trouble. I'd still be I'd still be in and out of trouble. And I'm not. So, I'm not in and out of trouble anymore. I'm staying out of trouble. You know what I mean? But back when I didn't really know how to protect my energy, I was in and out of trouble a lot. And even if I wasn't in trouble, because actually most of the fights and stuff I ever got in, like a strong majority of, I never got in trouble for. Actually. Like pretty much most of all of. It was like, yeah. But still, we don't want to, we don't want to promote violence and negativity. We're growing past that. We're moving on to the next stage and all that, man. We gotta focus on loving this world, man, because most of this world don't even love itself. You know what I'm saying? So man, it takes some real strength to be able to love someone that don't love you back. You know what I'm saying? But you do anyways. Sorry, that was kind of a loud helicopter. I was waiting for that helicopter to go over. But yeah, the other is a remote viewer who talks about it in more depth. Well, the Dracos could be a part of the reptilians, but I mean, they actually come from different places. Draco comes from far, far, far away. It like takes them around, like, because they come around at the end of every solar cycle, so it takes them, roughly. I want to say it was like 25,000 years, basically, because somewhere around there, because the solar event happens every roughly 25,920 years. So here will come the Dracos, you know, the AI, and then it'll get destroyed. Because it always does. It has to. Like, otherwise, there won't be nothing left, y'all. AI has to get destroyed every time, man. So, man, I try, I mean, like, you know, I don't be using none of, very, very, you know, every once in a while I might look and see what Google has to say about something, you know, and then try to look other places too to make sure. But other than that, like, man, I don't use no AI apps of any kind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't go playing with that. What you can't avoid, but you do have power of what you choose to engage in that is just fully AI, you know, like chat and all this weird stuff, man. I don't play with none of it. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't even have a TikTok. I won't even play that game, man. And you know, man, I gave up all, you know, I was never really into none of that. I mean, you know, back in the day, I was on some sites where, you know, you could meet some girls to, you know, go hang out with. And oh man, back in the day, before it got all stupid with all these fake bots on there and all this weird stuff, man. But back in the day, it was actually really fun. Like, I met all kinds of really cool chicks back in the day on there, man. We had a lot of fun. Man, right before things just took a nosedive. See, society took a nosedive back around 2013. You know, maybe even 12, 13, somewhere in there. You know, it's just steady been kind of declining in a lot of different ways. Stop. Oh, it's just another dog out trying to enjoy the beach. Go lay down. You gotta learn how to calm down, girl. Lay down. Lay down. You gotta learn how to calm down, girl. Can't be going off at every dog that comes to play at the beach. Yeah, I gotta be hard on my dog to keep her from being a bully. This Daisy girl wants to be a bully sometimes. Yeah, Daddy's on you. I'm cracking the whip on you, girl. We gotta get all this to stop. Yeah, you can't act all crazy and expect friends. Can't be like, hey guys, I'm a complete fucking psycho, and I might fuck you up and stuff, and like, yeah, man, that's not a good way to go looking for friends, Daisy. But that's what you act like. So I'm cracking the whip, man. I'm trying to get her to quit all that shit, man. She gotta calm down. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. 9/11 was the yeah. But life still continued to go on though. That's the difference. Like, I mean, certain aspects of life, like yeah, it definitely was the 9/11 was definitely the big, huge step into the New World Order, but you know, a lot of aspects of life continued to go on. I continued to have fun, lots and lots and lots and lots of fun. It was just different back then. Like, there wasn't as many faggots and stuff. Like, there's still, a strong majority of women were still looking for men to go have some fun with and stuff. Like, times were different, man. After 2013, I watched it just steady decline, man. And then now, the majority of, I mean, you still see men and women together. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it's declined so badly that you actually see more females hanging out together and males hanging out together. And you know what I mean? Like, verse when I was in high school and stuff, man, I was the player with a car full of girls. I was the only dude up in that motherfucker. So I'm just saying, times have really changed, man. I mean, I'm talking, ain't no cap at all. I had like 7, 8 girls in my Explorer, like in the backpack, even like. So I mean, to go from that, what I see now in the world is just wild, man. It's been a steady, the relationship between men and women has steadily declined since around 12, 13. To where now, I mean, really, it's unrecognizable, the relationship. Like, nowadays you see a girl by herself, or even if not, but just you see a girl walking by and you like try to conversate, and sometimes but and a lot of times, man, they're like a deer in the headlights, and they're like, man, like it's like, bro, what the fuck happened, bro? Man, I used to have like 8 of you in my vehicle at one given time. What do you? So it's weird, man. It's really weird to go from literally being that person to, I don't know, man. It's a weird, And so many of them got lost on drugs. Either they're lesbian or lost on drugs or alcohol, or they just. I don't know, man. I just started rambling on about that, but no, man. I miss the days where men and women had a better relationship, man. For real, like. Yeah, then it started to go nuts. Government's taking too much control. There was a National Press Club event, Disclosure UFO and such things, just a few days before 9/11 happened, and it got squashed, right? You can watch it on YouTube, UFO National Press Club event. I might have possibly seen that one before. I'll look into it again. Yeah, now you have to ask girl if she pees standing up or sitting down. Yeah, man, that's fucked up, bro. That's so screwed up, man, on so many levels, dude. Yeah, man. tampering with the way we were created, bro. I don't. It's disgusting, man. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. Like, you are so damn sick in the head and soul and spirit, man. You was a demon, bro. Like, straight up, if you're gonna change what you is and stuff, like, man, I ain't ever gonna look at it any other way. There ain't nobody that's gonna tell me that it's okay. Just like, you know, man, I'm a firm believer, man, that you know, a man should be with a woman and should be no motherfucking other way. Period. And that's just how it was where I grew up, too. Where I grew up, man, we didn't put up with that shit, man. Hell no. You must be out your goddamn mind. And if you out your goddamn mind that much, we're gonna... Bro. We didn't allow that where I'm from. So, you know what I'm saying? I guess that also has an impact on the way I feel about it. But I'm alright with that, man. You know what I mean? I'm straight, so... I'm straight, so... I have a right to feel that way. You know, so many could-be good women out there stuck with another girlfriend. Like, man... It's just fucking whack, bro. And yeah, I don't know, I guess too, like for me, you know, right around the time this got real bad, started to get real bad, I was on probation, and so, you know, I really wasn't able to go to bars and stuff. Like, you know, I kind of became more of an introvert while I was on probation, because in a way I kind of had to when I finally was tired of getting in trouble, like, man, some good morning coffee, y'all. I mean, it's not really super good, but I mean, this gas station, it's barely a gas station. It's more like a convenience store kind of, but out here by the beach, man, you know, they got one of the best coffee shops that I've been to anywhere in the same parking lot. It's like the same company. They have a drive-through coffee place, but if you go inside, I can refill my coffee mug for $1. And they got some creamer and stuff. So yeah, it's like when I don't have the money to go get a bougie coffee, you know, then I'll go and get a $1 refill. And man, I need to get creamer. I'm out of creamer, man. Otherwise, like, I'd be making coffee at home still with my French press. I love making coffee at home with a French press, but I like to be able to drink my coffee pretty much right away. I don't want to wait. And I'm not too fond of screaming hot anything in my mouth, like, so I gotta add a little creamer just to cool it off so I can start drinking it right away. pretty much. Like, I don't really mind the taste of black coffee, but if you make it hot and then you gotta wait forever for like ever for it to cool off, I ain't got that much patience when I need my coffee in the morning. Like, it's like, boy, I want that like right now. Good old coffee, man. All right, give me 1 second. Cool. What's cool about this gig that I'm doing to get the weed eater is I don't have to spend my gas to get out there. They're gonna come and get me. Which, yeah, I've already been out there before and stuff, and I would way rather drive my own vehicle, but I ain't got the gas for that right now, like, especially to be doing barter work. So, you know, because I'm trading X amount of hours for a weed eater. So that way I can take that weed eater and go do my own jobs with it, you know what I mean? So, which I already got one lined up that I need a weed eater for. So bang, if I go get a weed eater today, then bang, I can call back that other person and be like, hey, I got a weed eater, like, I'm ready to go. So yeah, that's what I'm working on today. Getting me my own weed eater. Since, you know, I'm out here in Oregon on the coast. Yeah, the weeds and grass and whatnot be out of control, so lots of people need their yards weed eated and whatnot. So yeah, man, that's what I'm doing today. He's on his way right now, so I'm gonna head back home here in a minute. The COVID fucked up people's brains. Yeah, that's for real, yo. It's like that movie, the Divergent series, though. I mean, you know, the movie Divergent, Insurgent, whatever the last one is. But in that series, you know, they showed you know, basically a chip that they could connect to a person and control them. You know, yeah, it seems like they were it was basically warfare, man. COVID, I think, was like warfare, man. I think maybe not every round of the vaccines, but there had to have been some of the rounds of the vaccines that had some microchips up in there, man. That's really what I think, man. Is they done almost like they showed in the movie, but on a different scale, like, for now. But man, I think the next wave is gonna be even scarier, bro. It's gonna be more just like that movie, because with 6G, if they inject us with 6G, bro, it's gonna be fucking over. Like, they'll be able to control, like, I'm pretty sure, well, and not only that, I mean, they ain't even got to do that if they don't, like I said, I mean, I have a feeling that's what happened to David Wilcock. Is he was targeted by one of these weapons that they can drive down the road from wherever you're at and hit you with. And I don't know. I just know it's a possibility and that the whole thing doesn't make sense really. So yeah, man, it's time people better start waking the fuck up as to what kind of capacity, what kind of what kind of things that they can all do between our military and government, which is like a lot of it, is stuff they don't want you knowing, but stuff I have found out from various sources, one of which sources was two of which sources was soldiers who have actually used or been around these weapons of frequency weapons, basically. I forget the word for it. It's floating out there somewhere, but I would love for more and more people to become aware of that, because man, we got to create awareness about it to do something about it. You know what I mean? If you just let things happen and you don't try to make people aware of them, like, awareness is the thing that can put a squash on these things. When too many people become aware of something, they have to change their plans. They can't have too many people knowing. If too many people know, then yeah, and if they do it, then it's like, okay, well, now they got all these people like, hey, which goes on, but what's good, man? I got some coffee. Oh, calm down. Yeah, I got some coffee and came for a wake and bake. The sun was trying to come out, and then the clouds came out. Hi, baby girl. No, you're still grounded. Go sit down. No, you're still grounded. Go sit down. No. She's not liking this being grounded. Her ass is fucking grounded after yesterday.
Nobody out there.
Yeah, I know, but I still gotta. I gotta get some more discipline through her. Stop.
Yeah, she was a little crazy yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know what got into her, man. Something was just off fucking with her yesterday, man.
Probably the guy with the truck blaming her for scratching his door.
Yeah, probably, right?
They do it.
Yeah.
That was
Right?
her.
Yeah, for real. It could have been, man. That fucking. She's like, man, fuck this. I'm pissed now.
She hears that, your dog scratching.
Yeah.
She figures it out.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's a smart girl.
Talking about.
Yeah, there ain't no way she did that, man.
I don't think so. No, I haven't looked at it. There's no.
And I just knew from the very beginning that something was off about this motherfucker, man. I already done knew. That's why I didn't even go look, because I already knew. I was like, bro, just whatever, bro. My intuition is so fucking strong when it comes to things that
Yeah.
I can trust it.
I looked at that. There's no way that's
Right? I can trust my intuition, man. It's
Got
strong.
up on your door, but that's not the result of her.
Which is great, man, because back when I didn't trust my intuition, I was wrong time and time and time again. Once I learned to trust my intuition, bam, spot on, spot on, spot on, spot on, spot on.
A lot of people just kind of show that use aggression and stuff, and then the way he was talking, like
Right?
just
Yeah. I just knew. My intuition already kicked in. I already knew. I was just. That's why I didn't go nowhere. I didn't even entertain him.
He's got a quarter-sized dent in the center of the truck.
Right?
It's like, what are you worried about a scratch for?
Yeah.
Seriously.
So I'm glad I just trusted my intuition and didn't even fucking get up. Didn't even entertain anymore.
Yeah.
That's
Just looking for somebody to pick up.
why I told him, I'm like, really? Like, yeah, I don't believe you. But yeah, I'm having a good old live stream up on here. What's good, everyone? And I'm gonna get a weed eater today.
All right.
I'm doing that barter work today. He's gonna come pick me up here in a little bit, and then I'm gonna go out there and get that done.
All right. Right on.
Yeah, man, we'll have a weed eater.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's, anytime you want, whatever, you can always get 25 an hour for,
Yeah. Yep. I know, but well, the thing that's exciting about that is I found somebody that needs somebody to come out and do some weed eating already.
You can do that all day long.
But I needed my own weed eater, so this works out perfect. Bam. Because he's got 3 of them over there. He wants to make me a deal on 2 of them. A bigger one and a normal sized one. Both gas. One of them's got an attachments to do all kinds of other stuff.
There you go. Might be wise.
Yeah.
The Shindao, that's the one they have.
Right?
That's the commercial. Those.
Is that with the blade? Because he has.
Well, Shindal's got, you can change whatever you want on them, but they're straight, they're Japanese made, they're the best. They run for fucking ever.
Fuck, yeah.
Those are pro, they're around $700, but they will not fail. They will start every time. L1 pull. You never have to fuck with them.
Wow.
The still approaches that.
My homie from Belgium says it's funny American coffee shops actually sell coffee and Dutch Netherlands coffee shops sell weed. Yeah, man. I wish, America, man, if we could have a collab where we could have a place where we could go and drink coffee and smoke some weed. Man, if you had a spot somewhere by the ocean, especially, man, where you could just look out at the ocean and have just a nice, peaceful little bar, Just a bar where it's just coffee and weed, man. Ain't no alcohol, but it's a bar. It's a social place. It's you know what I'm saying? Serve food and stuff, like.
Well, for most people, I get that there's those that we can smoke and get stuff done. I can't even say it about myself. Most people slow way down. Sometimes that's good, because some people are too,
Right.
too many mistakes, so it's good to slow down. But most people slow down and don't get back up, and then they just don't.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking for just a social place, man.
But I'm talking for a nation. What I'm saying is, when you introduce that paradigm, you lose workforce. People stop working.
Well, that's okay, because the system needs to collapse anyways. But
Okay, well, you say that.
no, but the system of slavery needs to collapse anyways.
That's not what happened.
Because paying like these minimum wage jobs and stuff is like slavery.
No, son, it's not slavery. They actually pay
Yeah, but minimum wage type of like
No, okay.
like what a lot of people are making.
Do you know anyone that earns minimum wage? Seriously. Can you name anyone that earns minimum wage?
I don't know that many people.
I don't know anybody except maybe a kid in high school. I don't know anyone who literally earns minimum wage.
Yeah, but even $16 an hour after they tax you is unlivable.
But
That
there's
I mean you can't
I
pay.
haven't looked at tax charts lately, but in my time, 41,000 was where you started paying taxes.
Well, your time was a lot different than it is now. A lot different.
I don't know. Has the tax rate gone up?
Oh God.
$6?
Do you know how much they tax you now? It is absurd. It is absurd. Like,
I don't think you pay any tax with a family of 4. I don't think you pay any tax on anything under 40,000.
oh, I'm talking about a single person.
Okay, same person even at 40,000 might pay a couple thousand. Right? Well, you're always going to pay the 50%, right? Your Social Security and your, but beyond that, no.
I don't know of a single person, just a Nuno, no wife, just a Nuno person that makes, say, $16 an hour with Daisy. Get over here! Goddamn dog. Get over here. You're fucking grounded still. Don't you realize how you fucking acted yesterday? You're not okay to go outside.
Well, I don't know.
No, man, they tax the fuck out of
The real
you.
objective is right now is to destroy the poor. They hate the poor. They feel they're just a burden.
Yeah, we'll see if we had a bar to sit down and talk about things about how to make like your own business or how to, you know.
It really doesn't get done in the bar. It just doesn't.
No, it actually could.
Yeah, people say that. They can talk a big game and then they never do anything. Because you're deluded. Alcohol and drugs.
Well, I'm not most fucking goddamn people if you haven't figured out.
Huh?
I'm not fucking most people if you haven't figured out. At all.
Okay,
I'm a motherfucker. I'm not most fucking people.
Okay, you sound like those people when you say tear this, burn this motherfucker down. It's a slave state. Blah blah blah. That's,
Well, because it is. That's simple math. Math can tell you that.
well, no, that's not true, man.
That's why so many people are fucking homeless now.
Well, many folks because they exited a system that wasn't working for them.
No, I've met many families who have been forced into homelessness. Families, not single people, families.
Yeah, it's true.
When the math ain't adding up, something the fuck is sure the fuck wrong.
Well, once again, they're pushing for a slave state, so be careful what changes you accommodate. They are.
Saying is this Patriots ain't gonna fucking put up with it.
The goal of these now is a slave state. So as you bring changes, as you affect change, as you say, yeah, this is good, be very careful because they don't share your goal of getting out of the slave state. They have a goal of creating one.
Yeah, that's why we're combating against them.
Yes. But that's different than burn this motherfucker down, it's a slave state. No, it is not. Not yet, but they intend one.
No, I'm just on society. Society, we should not have to fucking pay to live. That is a third density fucking consciousness fucking mishap. As soon as you get above third density consciousness, you can no longer be charged to live anywhere. So therefore it is slavery. The money system is slavery. If you don't have the money, you don't get basic needs sometimes. That's pretty fucked up.
Well, it's not a benevolent nation that will not give to those in need. But the sad part of America history, especially the last 50 years, is that so many people decided to just stop working and live off the booty of the government, just getting checks, declaring themselves unfit for work or whatever, and then taking a check from the government, $4,000 a year. You know.
I ain't never done that, but
Huh?
I ain't never done that, but
Okay, but you have millions of people that have. There's a lot of people, when you talk about families that have been displaced, whatever, okay, dad probably got injured, and then he gets on disability for life, and even after a couple of years when he's feeling better, he never goes back to work. The whole thing falls apart. That is slavery.
you know how many veterans in this country don't have homes?
What?
You know how many veterans in this country don't have homes?
Well,
I go and talk to one every time I see him parked up at Safeway. He living in his truck.
a lot of them are disillusioned by everything, and they just fall out.
No, he don't make enough money. He does not have enough money
This is true.
to have a fucking normal life.
Okay. Well, the problem is, it's not the money. You could throw trillions at an economy of people that don't want to work and won't do anything to help someone else. You have a collapsing economy with lots of money.
Right?
You don't have anyone doing the work. Nobody feeding or clothing or building the farm or fixing the water, the plumbing, the electric.
Yeah, but I said this a decade ago, and many other people did too, that if people would have just collaborated together
Yes.
and stopped showing up for like however many days it took, which probably wouldn't be long. If everybody didn't show up,
That is what happened in 2020, and look where you are.
no, it's not.
Yes, certainly is. Oh, yes.
No, there was
Oh,
a
yes.
few people.
No,
I'm talking about everyone. If everybody to the point of where things either have to completely shut down.
Ellen, you are not you are not dealing with the real facts, and I tell you factually, in 2020, your nation, America, shut down purposefully to destroy a nation.
Duh.
Foolishly, instead of picking up all the pieces that were laying around for 10 cents on the dollar.
Do you?
No, instead you decided to try to destroy America. Fuck that. Fuck that.
I didn't.
Well, that's what the nation
You're treating
did.
me as the fucking enemy.
Now you have,
I'm not the
now you
fucking
have a
enemy.
pissed
I'm
off-
not the fucking enemy. I'm not the fucking enemy. Stop.
You sided
I'm not the
with them.
fucking enemy. Stop
You
talking to me
sided
like
with
I'm a fucking enemy. I'm not.
them. You picked their side.
I'm
Why?
absolutely. You don't know who's fucking side. You don't even understand.
Now you've got this president angry with everybody.
I don't care. I need you to stop speaking to me like I'm the fucking enemy right now.
It is an enemy to decide.
I'm protecting my own energy, and I need you to stop speaking to me as I am the fucking enemy, because I am not the fucking enemy.
You side with
I am a motherfucker who is goddamn for this fucking country. All my fucking goddamn grandparents fucking goddamn bled for this fucking country. I am a fucking patriot of this fucking country. Do you fucking understand me?
I hope so. I mean, I don't know.
I need clarity, okay? Because I'm not gonna be fucking targeted as a fucking person who is against this country. Because I'm fucking not. I am, however, sick and tired of the fucking government.
Me too.
So stop treating me like I'm a fucking goddamn enemy.
I'm not. I'm saying that.
But that is exactly how this whole live conversation will appear.
Well, whatever. That's how you take it.
No, you can watch it for yourself.
I don't watch this shit.
You can watch it for yourself.
I don't.
You've been
I
attacking me,
refuse to.
and I'm not okay with it. I am not the fucking enemy.
Well, you talk like the enemy. You say the enemy's things. You feed the beast.
No.
Why would you do that?
I think that you have a misconception of who I am.
It's not about you, it's the argument.
Because obviously, if you looked at my channel and looked at all the things that I have on there, and looked at my playlist section, you would see.
All right. Whatever. I hope.
But people are so ignorant that they don't even do that, and then they just want to fucking try to paint a picture of who the fuck you are. Look at my playlist section. Actually look at it. And actually look at what's in those
All I can say is that the side that decided to try to take down America in 2020 was wrong to do so. And it created a monster. And that wasn't good, was not helpful. You know, whatever that machination was be total evil. And it happened on Trump's first watch. But it wasn't, you know, wasn't a good path. It was foolish. Destroyed. When the same people could have participated and enriched themselves. And they failed at that. They chose not to. That was not wise. So, some things people bring on themselves.
Alright. Would you quit? Why are you acting like this? You are grounded because you acted a fucking asshole last night. Daisy turned into an ass last night. And so that's why she's grounded today. Yeah. Only good dogs get to run free on the beach. If you're not going to be a good dog, you can't run free on the beach. So just sit back and reset. Sit down. Sit. It's reset time. Ooh. Holy smokies.
Part of the trap is thinking that somehow government is responsible for your life. They are not. That's the first trap. If a nation feels like the government needs to provide everything for them, it's a collapsing system. It cannot survive. It is the hearts and minds of the people and their willingness to build.
The government's still just a part of the puppet show. They're still not even up at the top. The president is still just a puppet show. He's still not even up at the top. There are so many layers above all of that that people don't even fucking mention, and it's ridiculous.
Well,
you're focused on things down here when the fucking goddamn puppet show goes on and on and on, 35 layers above that.
Well, this is true. You have a corrupt government that is attempting to foist a terrible...
Okay, but it goes above the government. Not below, but above. There's levels of secrecy above the president. 35 levels. So, unless you understand and comprehend that, I don't want to be a part of this conversation.
Well, that's
because, I mean,
well,
I know a lot of information about this. A lot.
I'm telling you that the people that won't work will fuck up the country and bring it on themselves. So that's what you've got. I don't know what to do about that.
Some people you can't talk to, I know. He's definitely, I guess, one of those. Because that was ridiculous. But that is coaching 101 of how you handle people who think they fucking know everything. And have no fucking clue. They have an okay little thing put together, I guess. It works for them. But they really don't have a clue of what goes on above this puppet show. All they want to focus on is this puppet show. Well, guess what? There's so much that goes on above the puppet show. Those strings extend to the top levels, which is what controls the puppet show. You know what I'm saying? I pray people wake up, man. Right there was a live, active battle of me standing up for what is right. And ain't nobody gonna try to brainwash me into thinking that I'm the brainwashed one. It's not gonna happen. Orange man bad. The money system is just a scam. Here's some paper money that has no real value. And then we can have to give back a % of that fake money to then inflation rate kills the buying value of that fake money, right? The whole planet shut down, and it's not just the USA. And the left and the right are just two sides of the same coin, exactly. The real enemy are the ones who rule over the people and put us against each other. Yeah, the ones at the top of those puppet strings. How the whole foundation was created. The whole Bible and everything, religion and everything, all created to divide us. All of it. The social status and, you know, what class you're in, and, you know, by how much money you make, you know, all these things. Like I said, religion being one of the main ones, though, that they would pick up a Bible or whatever book and think they have all the answers when they don't even interpret a lot of it correctly to begin with. So they think they know what they're talking about, yet if you actually broke down the Bible, and it can mean two different things, as David Wilcock did quite a bit. He would talk about, well, what do you think that really means? Come on, think about what it you have to actually think. It's a wild world out there, yo. Right? No, I don't think he did. That's the sad part. That's how fucked up it is that I don't even think he did. I'm pretty sure he said that he didn't. But people are always, oh, well, back in my day. And then they try to apply it to 2026, and it doesn't work. You cannot compare the 50s, 60s, 70s. Like, it don't even make sense. A truck was like $800 or something, like brand new. And a house was like what? Like 20 grand or something? I don't know. Less than that, maybe even. I mean, yeah, the wage was, man, you compare something that was once like 15, 20,000 and then now it's like 2 million. Wages didn't go up that much. Come on, when the math ain't adding up, something is fucking not right. People ain't doing the math, but yet they want to say that our information is incorrect. It's a crazy world out there, man. People who think they know all this shit, and then crazy times out here, man. Hold on, where's that helicopter? Yeah, man, it's beautiful out here. And my dog's tripping, isn't she? Is Daisy tripping out? She's grounded because she was naughty. Come here, Daisy girl. But y'all, I'm gonna see what's going on with this. Anyways, I don't know what they're doing. You stop your tripping. You're a wild girl. She got too wild yesterday, way too wild yesterday, so that's why she's grounded today. She needs to learn some discipline. Come here. Ah, Daddy loves the wild girl. But yeah, man, it's funny, man. Once you go above the puppet show, once you go, the levels above all that, man, people no longer be a part of the conversation, man. They ain't got no clue, man. They stuck down there on the puppet show. You looking at the strings that control it and looking at what's attached to those strings. It's not even the same conversation. But yeah, that's the level of corruptness on this planet, man. Right? Let's see what he's saying here. Okay, the Bible is pretty good, but then people don't believe hard enough. They're just in a primitive mindset, right? I know, man. They can't think about the love and the light. once again, the conversation, it's not even a part of the same conversation. What they believe is God, and it's wild, man. Like, they have a different, it's crazy. The Bible is pretty good, but it's not complete. Yeah, it's not complete for real. It's not even. Yeah, for one, it's not complete. They left out sections of the Bible to prevent people from waking up, to prevent people from tapping into the light, tapping into the truth. They left out strategically left out the parts that would allow the Bible to actually be something more solid. But instead, like I said, people, they don't even interpret, they don't even comprehend, they don't even fully understand the meaning behind the words that they are reading. So again, it can become, you're not even part of the same conversation because they don't even understand what these things actually mean. It's wild. That's why, man, I'm so thankful for David and other people too, but man, David was the main one really that really just dove into everything. Everything a person needed to know in life, man. Really, for real, like, he covered at some point. For me, I've watched pretty much all of his YouTube content myself throughout the years. Yeah, I mean, it's taken a long time to do that. There are, I would say there's probably maybe 2 handfuls of videos that I haven't yet watched. That I will at some point, for sure. As I, throughout the past, have rewatched some of his older ones, while I was waiting for a new one. Like, yeah, it's just amazing information. And it'll be interesting to see who he reincarnates as. Or what. From Edgar Casey to David Wilcock to what next? But man, the people that he inspired to really do something with this information, and man, for me, I'm still I'm still struggling to the point where I can't even get a sufficient enough laptop to really do. I'm not going to waste my money I don't have on something that's only going to partially work. So yeah. As soon as I can ever figure out how to get a good enough computer to do this, I cannot wait to. Man, it'll be extremely amazing. Because I know my way around computers pretty decent. And in high school, for a little while, it was actually before I dropped out, I'm pretty sure. But I had taken a web page design class for a while. And kind of learned some things there. And, I've grown up around them a little bit and stuff. Used one pretty often. But yeah, anyways, so I can for real do some stuff with this once I get a computer. All the knowledge I've acquired is so widespread that it's really hard to it's definitely more of a challenge to do stuff with that will attract more, be able to like reach more people. Like just with the phone, it's I have a hard time. But anyways, y'all, yeah, man, no, I need to get figured out because I missed my appointment because of all of that. Yeah, Daddy missed his ability to do that job today because of all that. So yeah, anyways, I need to get that figured out. And yeah, y'all, much love, man. Yeah, I know what you mean though about like the breathing, and yeah, no, I want to do some meditation. All right, that was just a quick little meditation. And just wouldn't stop rubbing me during that little quick meditation, which was hard because of my dog over here being a butt. But just how many people are the problem is that they're afraid of change. They're afraid of not only that, that they're so conditioned to everybody else. They want to try to compare you to everybody else, because that's basically what they're saying in an indirect way when they're, oh, no, you can't do this because everybody else, I can't stand that, bro. That is the quickest way to make me raise my voice, because it's just, man, do not speak to me that way. You do not know me, obviously, if you are speaking to me that way. I'm not the enemy. Period. I've been fighting against the enemies for a long time. In various different ways. Out of body experiences, even, like, I know I was used for some things way back. But anyways, it is just wild to see, you know, how many people are just, they try to shut everybody. It's like that they don't even realize that they're just trying to shut everybody who's trying to actually do something, who's, you know, oh, just they are the reason nothing gets done. People like that is literally the reason nothing gets done. And then to not have the basic understanding that in today's economy, of course you don't have the understanding if you're retired or whatever. You go out there and try to work and see, you know, if you had to pay rent. Yeah, these old folks, you know, they can't understand, because in their day things were so different that, you know, now they own homes, they this and that, and still are broke, waiting on their next fixed income, and still can't do the math, and still can't find a problem in that, and still can't, and still trying to blame everybody else. I mean, you know, like, it's fucking, it's wild, yo. This game is wild. This puppet show is wild. The blinders that were placed upon the people of this world are crazy. And those of us who are here, not of this world, are the ones who is able to see. Because I personally haven't really met people of this world that can see. If you really stop and think about it. Me, I know I'm not of this world. And I wouldn't want to be. I'm blessed, very blessed. And you know, we are the ones that get attacked. We are the ones that carry this torch through a storm. That's what we doing. And it's all good. We the strong ones to do it. Others will collapse and fold and break and not be able to continue. The hardest part about it is not judging. Which I don't. I mean, I try my best not to, because I do realize that everything happens for a reason. This is all planned out. These people of this world have got their blinders on. Even, I don't reference the Bible too much, but the Bible even said that. And then yet, what's really sad is the amount of people who know that and even speak about that from the Bible, but yet their blinders are still on. It's wild. Wild time we in. Alright, much love, y'all. I'm getting up out of here, man, for a bit. Peace. And yeah, man, I'm gonna watch those videos